Hi there. Today's cybersecurity news focuses on how hackers can exfiltrate Windows secrets and get people's credentials and also get to sensitive information. So there is a new method in which secrets are being derived, and it is evading endpoint detection and response solutions. So endpoints are all these devices that are connected to your internet. These are entry and exit level points of point devices that are connected to your network. So the main problem here is it is actually affecting your security account manager database, where important credentials are being stored for end users. And this is a major problem because once it gets in there and it's able to get critical informations on end users, it is able to dodge or avoid detection. That makes it stay longer within the system, and it's able to move around and actually harvest important information. So this is a major problem right now, and it is done silently. You barely register anything that goes on in here. So there are different tools and malwares that have been used to actually engage in this, and this in itself is a problem to different systems. So it is able to evade detection, which is a problem, and regardless if it's bypassing access controls, that means it is able to act at the highest level of privilege on a system. So this in itself, we haven't heard about them sorting it out. However, it is a cause of concern or cause for concern if it's able to evade and steal important credentials and information from your systems, cookies, let's say even important assets that you put on your system beyond even your browsing history, your passwords, and things of that nature. So the second news here is about the Chinese Murky Panda. So this particular attack is focused on getting information from government and top-ranking professional services or private or public entities. Murky Panda in itself, it goes into a system, it changes the timestamp. It's majorly focused on cloud-based services. So any sort of attack that is able to wipe away timestamps of malicious activities or even change those timestamps, it makes it difficult to actually trace who did what. So this is a major problem because it weaponizes day 1 or 0 day vulnerabilities, which is very difficult to patch because that means as you're patching one, another one can come through. So this has started since the late 2024, and it usually affects any appliance or devices that is internet facing, that is, you're directly connected to the internet. So Murky Panda in itself is it's a new way of getting lots of information off various cloud services. So there is a family of malware called Clouded Hope, right? It is one of the major form of malwares that are used to actually attack. And I believe another problem with the Murky Panda is that it was stated somewhere that over 136% attacks on cloud-based services that people subscribe to, governments and the likes, are affected by this particular attack. So it is a major attack vector that is being used, and anyone that is subscribed for cloud solutions, whether with Microsoft, Google, and all those companies, you need to test if you've been affected by Murky Panda. So any form of attack that can manipulate timestamps of for auditing purpose or to trace the particular attack is a major problem. So it's a way of cyber espionage where informations and even government operations are being stolen. Information about government operations are being stolen. Even research work of quality are also being stolen. So if you are in the tech space, please look out for Murky Panda.